'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even... Just can't get the animals these days, can you? Hello, my name's Damien, I'm that Chocolate Football Manager, and welcome back to College 75. It's been a long summer. I mean, literally, because we finished in May and it's now October the 20th. Players had 3 months off. We're still paying them a wage. Maybe we don't want to give them contracts after all. We've made some signings. We've not made nearly as many signings as I would have liked, because it turns out we have that old reputation problem again. We lost out on one of our signings to the Hound Dogs. They're not paying any wages. They're not professional at all. And they'd still rather play for them for nothing than come here to the division above, because our reputation is that poor. So let's see what I've managed to cobble together, shall we? First things first, internationally, we've had some games and none of them have gone well. That's not true. One of them went reasonably well. We lost 2-1 at home against Wales, and honestly, Daniel James poached it a bit. No, they hammered us. They hammered us. Liam Jessup got one back in the 83rd to make it one each, and I believed for just a moment. And then James went up the other end and ruined it for us. And since then, we've been hammered. Croatia took 4 off us. Scotland beat us by 9. Slovakia with 4, and Wales with another 4. Although this one, 2 red cards in 2 minutes. Some conversations were had. We've only got 2 games left. We're obviously already out. We've got Croatia away and Scotland at home. I'm not going to bother ringing you those games because they're just going to be more stuffings. And you'll just see me sitting here going, and another one, and another one. And that's not very entertaining telly. So, we're not doing that. As for the club, we've played a few friendlies, not as many as you'd like. We did get smashed by Europa reserves, which again says a lot about the level of this club. And it limits our belief in how well we actually did with the Hound Dogs, because they're a lower division team, they're a reserves team, and they absolutely battered us. But never mind, we've got Lincoln today. The Lincoln Red Imps, they won the league last year. It's a good way of starting the season. For certain values of good. Anyway, transfers. Plenty. Obviously, they're spread over 2 seasons again. The 3 we've gotten rid of are J.C. Alecchio, who's gone to Lynx. Adrian Moore, who's been picked up by Mons Calpe. Wait, wrong season. Hold the line, caller. That's who we want. Released from 2023. So Aparicio, our 3rd choice goalkeeper. He's gone. Elias Jules Salah, who's him. He's gone. I'll try and be polite. Taylor Porro, striker option, gone. Thomas Chakravarti, who was our 2nd choice goalkeeper, is gone. Jack Burks, who was a bit of a Burke, hooray, was picked up by Lynx, weirdly. He's gone. Tyson Ruiz retired 2 days after I signed him. I signed Ping, and then he retired. He's now the under-18s assistant manager for the nation because he's Ping. Why not? I signed him, and yeah, he retired 3 days later. And Justin Raveno has retired. Why is he not wearing a shirt? Dear oh dear. Anyway, that's who's gone last year. I don't think we released any more this year, no. Apart from that, outbound, no one wants our players. You're joking, aren't you? Those 3 were all last season, like we said. So, inbound, we have signed, where are we? 51, 23, 123, 25, 5, 23. That's the first one. Callum Griffiths. He's an English right back, 33 years old, with not all that much in the way of physicals, or technicals, or mentals, to be fair. He was a cover option at right back when it was like, we need a right back like right now. But I would say a lot of these are 8s and 9s. I'd say he looks worse than he is. 8s and 9s all the way down there. You look at it and go, oh god, there's no double digits, we're doomed. But actually, 9 pace, 9 stamina, 9 natural fitness, 9 crossing, 9 corners, 9 free kicks, 9 tackling. He's really not that bad. Jack Burks is the one who's gone to Lynx. Wait, what? I'm confused. I'm very confused as to who that is, but never mind. I must have signed him on a free and then immediately got rid of him again. I mean, he's not desperately good, so I'm not fussed. Oh, I remember. Apologies, I realise this is a bit disjointed. Jack Burks refused to come in on trial, but he would sign a non-contract contract. So I signed him to look at it, see if he was any good, and he wasn't, so I got rid of him. That's who this is. I knew there was something. Yes, that's what happened there. I signed him, looked at him, went nope, and got rid of him again. And it didn't cost me anything because it was a non-contract. Kieran Monluis is a St. Lucian centre mid, right mid. Bit of pace, bit of first touch. Not brilliant, but he's determined and he's reasonably young. No, he's 27. He's not reasonably young. International experience, about 26 caps for St. Lucia, so that's something. Lee Walker is a 16-year-old goalkeeper option. He's already got decision-making and determination. He's in the resis. We'll see if he develops. If he doesn't, we're not paying him. We're paying him £25 a week because he's a youth contract. As soon as he's got a real contract, we won't be paying him anything. You'll see that a lot. Ben Gehring. If you've been around the non-leagues, you'll know this young man. In fact, let's open him up. He has been around just about everywhere in non-league. So if you've played Conference South football, you'll have met this man. Simple as that. He has played for. He was a Plymouth Argyle legend, despite never making an appearance. Ready? Weymouth, Bovey Tracy, Kettering, Cambridge City, Taunton, Truro, Hayes and Yedding, Bideford, Gosport, Hayes and Yedding, Truro, Margate, Hayes and Yedding, Bideford, Torquay, Weston-super-Mare, Truro, Billericay, Woking, Bath, and now us. There's not a lot of clubs in the south of England this man has not played for. He's already starting to worry me a bit. He's 32, but his physicals are okay apart from his pace. But jumping between heading, you need the big centre half as well as the fast one, so he'll do that job. But he is, should we say, a combative personality. He's fallen out with me already once. We got over it, but it happened. He winds up opponents, argues with officials. He's just genuinely a bit of a douche. Apologies if you're watching. I'm sure it's not for real. But yeah, he likes a row. But 13, 9, and 10 in the defensive stats, he'll do a job back there. So let's let him. Ryan Farage, I've signed despite the name. He is a centre midfield option, maybe. Ignore those stars. Those stars are the ones that matter. He's got determination. He's 19 years old. He's got a chance. Again, we're paying him nothing. I think he's on £25 an appearance. Not going to make any appearances, so we won't be paying him any money. He's come from St. Joseph's. He's played twice for them. Oh, sorry, in the reserves in the intermediate league. So there you go. Lythan Marquez came in from the Hound Dogs. Starting to look like he might not have been a good decision in the end, but I signed him at a point where it looked like we had no strikers. So I brought one in. He's okay. He'll appear every now and then. Physically on the decline, even though he's 28, which is a bit of a worry. Determination's going up. Reasonable teamwork. Again, lots of 9s. Maybe this was an error bringing him in. We're paying him £20 a week, so it's hardly heartbreaking. Liam Yates. Whoops, what happened there? Liam Yates is coming from the Hound Dogs. This one's better, and obviously he's 20, he's young. Good marking, reasonable tackling, good heading, reasonable pace. Determination 13, he's only 20 years old, paying him 15 quid a week. This was my raid on the Hound Dogs. The other one from there, well, 2 more from there. Stefan Burrell we know about, centre midfield option. This one is a good option. Physically could be better, but determination, decision-making strong. Long shots are good, passing is good. We know Burrell, he's a good, solid centre midfielder. We're paying him £45 a week. Something I forgot to mention. Me forget to mention something? Never. You know, at the end of the last episode, we were talking about a massive cut to the wage bill. That didn't happen. We actually got £2,600 a week, which is about 200 quid more than we already had. So we're nowhere near our budgets, and we are unable to get anywhere near our budgets, as I mentioned earlier. No one wants to play for us. So I'm throwing money away. Not working. Jack Spark is a centre-half, kind of. Physically quite good. Very determined at 23. Could probably still improve a bit. Heading, marking, yes. Tackling, not so much. Centre-half with no tackling is a little bit of a worry, but he's got the pace to make up for the missed tackle, I'd like to believe. From Bristol City, Gloucester, Lydney and Worthing. Lydney, holy smokes. And finally, Juan Carlos Lopez. I say and finally, there's more next year. Juan Carlos Lopez was our goalkeeper at the Hound Dogs. He is an excellent goalkeeper, despite what the stats say. He never let me down. We've signed him because the other three goalkeepers we had here were dreadful. Absolutely shocking. So yes, we'll sign Juan Carlos Lopez. We like him. I won't hear a word against him. Anyway, here's the rest of the signings. Rio Deal. You decide. Determination 16, taking a bit of a fall, probably the club being a bit lax and laissez-faire, but physically solid. Technically getting there, passing 9, tackling 10, first touch 9, reasonable. The hope is that determination doesn't plummet too far. He's come from McDonald's and Salisbury. Noah Watson is a left back. Physically okay, decision making solid, concentration reasonably good, tackling's pretty good. Attack minded not so much, but he's an option at left back because we didn't have a lot of those. Crystal Palace trainee, so that's something. Lee Dobinson is a centre mid, kind of. Again, 19 years old, again not being paid a wage, gone in the resis, we're paying him 25 quid a match. It's fine, whatever. A lot of this was sign him because he might work. And if he doesn't, we won't play him, which means we won't pay him. So it's fine. Jack Muir is another one on that list. A right winger, kind of. I would say he's more of an attack centre midfielder. Passing, very solid technique, very solid first touch, very solid determination. Isn't. He's 19. That's not a good enough determination score. But he's composed with flair. He's got a chance of making it. He's got exactly the game to play centre mid. But nothing else. St. Joseph's boy again, played 2 seasons in the reserves, nearly full seasons, so give him a shot. And Francis Huart, we bought off Lynx. I saw them finishing 13, and I thought maybe. I'm now thinking probably not, but again, 19 years old, not enough determination. We didn't pay any money for him, again, we're not paying him a wage. Heading and finishing are both solid though, so with pace 10, dribbling 12, probably better than the 2-star they're giving him. He's a Lynx boy through and through, but again, he's played a few times in the National League. So hardly a disastrous signing. We haven't signed enough. Don't get me wrong. I don't feel like I'm done, but no one else would come to me. I like. Do you remember Dale Coling, the Gibraltarian goalkeeper? He's up here somewhere. Hold on. Whoop. He's been released by Lincoln. He hasn't got a club. He won't even consider signing for me. I'd sign him. He could be good competition for released by Glentoran. I do apologise. He would be cracking competition for Lopez. Won't even consider it. And we've got that so many times. I'm going to keep an eye on him, and if he's still contractless at Christmas, he might change his mind. But yeah, we can't sign free transfers from Gibraltar a lot of the time because they don't want to come to me. Worryingly, Robles, the goalkeeper who we've got who's hopeless, is in the under-21s and probably the best of them. That's a bit scary. But someone else will come along in the end. So finances-wise, £164,000 in the hole, but we have £1,000 of wage budget left. No idea what we're going to do with that, but it exists. So, yeah, I'll probably end up putting in the scouting budget. Not that it will help because our scouts are hopeless. We've got work to do. £165,000 in the hole. We have to finish 1st or 7th. Is it 7th, 6th, 7th, wherever it was, to get that money back. And again, that'll be a bit of a cheat, which is a shame. Tactically, we're going with this for now. I don't know if this is the right decision, but now that we've got the striking options, but they're not great striking options, are they? Let's be honest. So maybe this is the way forward. It's putting Lytham Marquez on the wing. I did an auto-select to see if I liked it, and it put Lytham Marquez on the wing, and I thought, you know what? That's fine. Right wing, inside forward attack. He'd rather be a winger, wouldn't he? No? No. Okay. He's a reasonably good winger. We've got the Salika on the other wing. Noah Watson can sit at left back, which means Salika can play left wing, which he's better at. Rumbo at right back. Not the best option, but other players aren't fit. Hopper, I've given him an international debut. He didn't do desperately well. Look at the monobrow. Holy smokes. Again, I don't understand this whole right inverted wing back thing. He's a centre half through and through. But in fact, let's get that training on. I don't think it is at the minute. Not that it'll help because... Oh yeah, DC. Cool. So we're training him. at centre-half, but he still thinks it's a right inverted wing-back. I don't know how you ever play an inverted wing-back at his level, but never mind. So that's the side. Lopez is in goal. Watson, Yates, Spark, and Rumbo are the back four, with Anaya in the middle of the middle of the holding midfield position. I don't think he's a DLP though. Probably better to put him in. I don't want a Segundo Volante, do I? No. I mean, I know I can't put him in, but I could have made that a different way around, but I'm not gonna. Ball winner defend. I feel like that wastes a player, but at the same time, Hanaya is a centre-half, really. And then we'll make that a advanced playmaker. Grammar will make that an advanced playmaker on support. And that might bring the midfield together a bit more. I don't know what to expect, honestly. Are we actually even at match day yet? We're not even at match day yet. I don't know what to expect because, yes, we have strengthened, but not as much as I wanted to. What we've done mostly is get depth, which admittedly we needed. But the Red Imps won the league last year. So I guess I expect to get smashed. If we can get the morale up, then we can probably surprise a few people. If we can finish in the top half, I'll be happy. Again, our expectation is not bottom, but I'm not planning on being down there. But I have to say, I'm genuinely very surprised as to how few players want to come. And there were some that wouldn't even consider it, and there are others that are after like 350 quid a week, which I can't come close to. My limit was about 120. Nothing to lose. Go out there and play the game. Play the game. Play the game. How hard have you found the recent fixture list? It's the first day of the season. Why are you asking me about the recent fixture list? What a stupid question. Not paying any attention to that. Do I get on with Mick McElway? Mick McElway? That's Stanis Baratheon, isn't it? Anyway, don't know him. Talk us through your changes. What changes? It's the first day of the season. It's a squad game. Right. I did notice that the Glasses United job came up during the summer. So there is more movement than we give it credit for. I considered going there, but A, I've only just got here, and B, their wage budget was 1.6, I think. It wasn't nearly as much as mine. So I'll keep an eye out because it might be quicker to move to another club rather than Williams is the base of the post and Rumbo hacks are clear. It might be quicker to move to another club and build that one up rather than build this one up. Depending on how this season goes, we'll see. But we've had this, we've ridden this horse before where the reputation is not high enough and it doesn't go up fast enough to keep up with the level of football that we're playing. Encourage. It's interesting looking at their team sheet as well. It's basically the international side. Salika for Toyota has 3 in front of him. It sort of wiggles around a bit. Passes back to Dayal. We'll go with Dayal, I think. Mahmoud to Salika. Watson. Emma. We've got another Emma Watson. Yates to Anaya. Back to Spark. We're going to lose it here, aren't we? We're not playing great football. Anaya to Barral. I mean, it's good passing. Marquez. Slot one through. Oh, he's gone the wrong way. Mahmoud was free. Dayal has a go and just over the top. Interesting moment to take a swing. 45th minute. Half time. We're doing all right. We are doing all right. And we've seen an attack each. Admittedly, theirs was really good. I'm happy with the performance. Keep it up. Marquez made the wrong decision. If he'd just turned and slotted in Mahmoud, that I think would have been fine. What can we tweak tactically? We're focusing play down the left because we have a right inside forward and a left winger. And also the left winger is way better than the right inside forward. Stop hitting the early crosses. I think that'll be a thing. And then let's push the line up one thing. Shorter passing, is that the right decision? I feel like that's not the right decision. Let's go with that. Just little tweaks. Just little tweaks. Wait a minute and then chuck a praise out because they are playing well. They're holding the champions for now. Shouldn't have said that. Rosa's corner comes in. Good header by Jolly, and that's just over the top. And this is a who's who of the international team. Like Yahya in the middle and They've even got the young lad up top, whose name is briefly escaping me. What is his name? I'll go look it up in a minute. Tactics, make changes. Lytham Marquez not having the best game. James Adams has had good games at right wing, so let's do that. There must be 5 players trained by a club in the Gibraltar playing 11. Rumbo, Yates, Salika, and Burrell. Right. So I can't... But Marquez wasn't trained in Gibraltar, was he? That's interesting. So Adams wasn't. Well, he's French, so probably not. That's inconvenient. That's a new one on me, so Rumbo can't come off. We'd have to do a double change to make the change I want to make. I can't even see how I do that now. Wait, what was the 4? Rumbo, Yates, Salika, and Burrell. Talk amongst yourselves, folks. Salika, Rumbo, Yates, Burrell. And Marquez, I assume. Yeah, he's a Man 62 boy. So... Can you see the 7 a.m. cogs spinning? Ever so slowly. To get Marquez off, I want to get Adams on, but that means I have to bring on someone trained, so that's probably Lopez Luque. Unknown. That's good. Maybe I'll just bring on Villa then. Put Villa over there. Inside forward, he's a left footer, I think. He's a right footer. Splendid. Okay, so that's not the right sub. You enjoying this? Is this riveting? You're probably screaming at what the obvious changes are, but... I could just shove Marquez up top. I don't want to do that, though. I'll take the point. I might just not make... I'm going to have to just not make the change, aren't I? I'm not going to take Salika off. Yeah, just leave it then. Cancel all changes. That's irritating. We'll have to look at that. Yahya has a free kick, hits it, and it's off the crossbar. Or was it a save from Lopez? It was a save from Lopez. What a save it was. Oh, we've got a goalkeeper, folks. Rosa take the corner. Headed away well by Spark. Lovely header. Mahamud could probably have come and got that, really, but never mind. And Naya goes out with Rosa, and the highlight ends. Let's get some praise out there. We're doing well. Oh, they don't like it. We're not doing well. Do I try and take the point off him? Gordon with the throw into Rosa. Sargent swings it in deep. Hercules will get there first, and then so much for the point. Right. In that case, Marquez can go up there. Anaya can drop into the back line in place of Spark. In place of Spark, yes, because he's not that. And then we'll go over there, and then we'll bring James Adams on. You would get there in the end. Winger attack. Stop focusing down the left. Play longer ball football with a higher tempo. Go. See if we can get back into this. Spark back to Dayal. We've got a highlight in the background. Chips over Hercules. Never mind. Marquez coming up the right wing. Nope. That's Rosa. Back to Gordon. Whew. Lifts it forward. Spark heads it down. But only to Emrani, who finds Hercules on the right wing. Emma Watson tracking. Cross comes in very, very deep. And Rumbo's fouled him for the penalty. Ugh. Yeah, Lopez goes the wrong way and we're 2-0 down, and suddenly this game's over. That came out of nothing, didn't it? Right, let's get Marquez off and get Luque on. Luque's not trained in... Hang on a minute. Lions, Boca Juniors, Gibraltar? That's not fair. Alright, Villa then. Oh, I don't like that change at all. Right, okay. That's going to be a real limitation, isn't it? I'm going to have to work out who the players are. Gordon back to their goalkeeper with the hoof. And I should win that comfortably. In fact, brings it under. Here's Burrell. Out wide to Adams. Back to Burrell. We're not taking anyone on. Oh, that's a great ball through for Adams, though. Who's through. Good tackle, but Dayal hits it and just sort of squirts it wide of the post. That could have been our way back in. We'll do some encouraging. It's a good performance, really. We've been unlucky. Gordon's throwing to Kike. Oh, that squad registration thing is going to annoy me so much. On that subject, actually, briefly, again, things I forgot to mention. We've added about 8 players to the national pool who were previously English and have been here 2 years. So we have improved the Gibraltar side a bit. I know it doesn't show in the scorelines, but it is a bit better than it was. Lovely little bit of football from Gibraltar. That's for young lad Williams. Oh, Lopez. Of all the time I've spent telling you what a good footballer you are and what a good goalkeeper you are, you then go and do that. Williams, he's like a 17 or 18-year-old, I think. Oh, that's dreadful. Oh, it's so bad. But he's a good prospect for up front for the internationals. Right, well, I'm no longer going to tell them, yeah, let's go far from pleased. Spark, you've had a solid game, mate. Oh, he doesn't like that. Never mind. How good with Marco Rosa? We're not talking about him. Right, so we're starting the season with a 3-0 defeat. 3-0's harsh, isn't it? It's a goalkeeping error, a penalty, and what? A badly planned offside trap, I guess? Marquez and Lopez make debuts. Do I have anything to say to Gary Turnabone after his admission in signing Tyrone Avellano? Additional comments. £1,000,000, please. There we go. Right, so I'll do. This is the start of the season, so it is still a bit stretched out. We'll get a few games done before we come back. Again, I'm not going to touch the internationals. There's no point. £1,000,000, please. I don't know why I find that so funny. Right. Thank you very much for watching. If you are one that celebrates as such, a very Merry Christmas to you. And I should be back on Monday for the next game. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.